Hi everyone, so here we continue our discussion and now we'll see about the qualifications for the membership of Parliament and State Legislature. Please note that in your textbook you might find the topic of qualification and disqualification at one place, but we'll be doing it separately because in the Constitution, you will see in the further classes that we have a separate section for qualifications and a separate article for disqualifications, like at different places. Because we are following the sequence of the Constitution of India, the articles it is given there, therefore we'll be doing it separately. Now, to understand about the similarities, about what are the requirement or let's say the requisite or the criteria, the qualifications criteria to become a to become a member of either Parliament or of the state legislature. Now, it is given at two places. The qualifications are given at two places. Definitely, the first that we'll understand is about where it is being talked about in Constitution. So, for the membership of Parliament, it is given in Article 84, and for state legislature, it is given in Article 173. The criteria are very, very simple. The first is that the person should be a citizen of India. The second is that the oath or affirmation that the person will have to take before becoming a member, it has to be done before a person who is authorized by the Election Commission of India. So the Election Commission will authorize some person to have this oath and affirmation done from the members, and it should be done according to the form in third schedule of the Constitution. Now please note that for the previous few offices that we have seen, for some of them you will find that the criteria, the oath and affirmation form is given right there in the Constitution itself. But for some, it is given in the third schedule. So all of those things, minute details, you will have to remember. Now, when we say that according to the form in the third schedule, so what is given in the third schedule? The first is that they should bear true faith and allegiance to Constitution of India, and this is applicable for both becoming a member of Parliament or state legislature, so I'm doing it simultaneously, and uphold sovereignty and integrity of India. So this is the form that is prescribed in the third schedule. The another criteria given in the Constitution is that they should have a minimum age qualification, which is 30 years in case of Lok Sabha and 25 years in case of Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly, and 30 years in case of Rajya Sabha and Legislative Council. Okay, and the fourth condition it says is that other qualifications prescribed by Parliament by law. So the Constitution, apart from giving certain conditions, is also giving Parliament the right to prescribe certain qualifications if needed, and the Parliament has done that also. So the Parliament in RPA, Representations of People Act 1951, has laid down certain additional qualifications, and therefore to become a member of Parliament or state legislature, the qualifications prescribed are to be followed both from the Constitution and the additional ones which are given in the RPA, which is a legislation. So first we'll quickly see these two articles word by word, so that whatever we have done here, we'll just revise and then we'll go to see the additional qualifications. So you see Article 84 here, which says qualification for the membership of Parliament. A person shall not be qualified to be chosen to fill a seat in Parliament unless. So the first criteria, as we have seen earlier, that the person should be a citizen of India and makes and subscribes before some person authorized by the Election Commission, the oath or the affirmation, and it should be done according to the form which is given in the 3rd schedule. So we have done this. Then it is also said that for Rajya Sabha seat 30 years of minimum age, and for Lok Sabha seat 25 years of minimum age, right? And possess any other such qualification which is prescribed in that behalf or under law made by the Parliament. And therefore the Parliament came up with RPA 1951. It has other things also, but one of the things mentioned there is the qualifications criteria. So 84, this article is done. I hope the wordings are very, very clear to you. Similarly, for the state legislature, qualification for membership of the state legislature, the same thing is given, citizen of India. The oath and affirmation should be made in front of the person who is authorized by the Election Commission. Form is given in the 3rd schedule. For Legislative Assembly, that is Vidhan Sabha, 25 years minimum age. For the Legislative Council, that is Vidhan Parishad, minimum 30 years of age, and any other qualification as prescribed by the Parliament. Now we'll see what are the conditions which is given in RPA. So here we are talking about the additional qualifications. Additional qualifications for membership as given in, and it is about membership of both Parliament and state legislature. So as given in RPA 1951. So firstly we'll see to become a member of Parliament and then to become a member of state legislature. To become a member of Parliament, what is one thing it is said that the person should be registered. So there should be registration of that person as an elector also. मतलब voting list में उनका खुद का भी नाम होना चाहिए. So registration as an elector for the parliamentary constituency. Now you know that for the parliamentary elections and for the assembly elections you have constituencies. ठीक है? So for the parliamentary constituency, ये किसी भी state से हो सकते हैं. From any state. The earlier what used to happen in the case of Lok Sabha, now it is for both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, but earlier in the case of Rajya Sabha, sorry, not Lok Sabha, but earlier in the case of Rajya Sabha, the registration was considered only from the state from which the person was contesting the election. But now for both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, it is valid कि आप किसी भी state में, किसी भी पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में एक इलेक्टर की तरह यानी एक वोटर की तरह खुद रजिस्टर्ड होंगे. ओके, सो देन ओनली यू विल बी एलिजिबल. दैट इज़ वन क्राइटेरिया. अनदर इज दैट इफ somebody is contesting, so if contesting a seat reserved for SC or ST, then that person should be the SC/ST member in any state or UT. ठीक है, तो किसी भी स्टेट या यूटी में आपको SC/ST का मेंबर तो होना ही होगा इफ़ यू आर कंटेस्टिंग अ सीट्स रिजर्व फॉर द SC और द ST. हाउएवर इट इज़ नॉट एनी कंपल्शन ऑन एनी SC और ST मेंबर कि वो सिर्फ रिजर्व्ड ही सीट से कंटेस्ट कर सकते हैं. नो, SC और ST मेंबर can contest a non-reserved seat too. Okay, these are as simple as it is. Now for the state legislature, पहले हम legislative assembly के लिए देख लेते हैं. So यहाँ पे जैसे यहाँ पे registration as an elector चाहिए था from a parliamentary constituency. So here elector for assembly constituency, ये आपका registration होना चाहिए. ठीक है, इन दी कंसर्न स्टेट. जिस स्टेट, क्योंकि ये तो स्टेट की बात हो रही है ना, असेंबली विधानसभा ये तो स्टेट में है, तो यहाँ पे ऑफ कोर्स इट विल नॉट बी एप्लीकेबल फ्रॉम एनी स्टेट. सो जिस भी स्टेट के आप असेंबली के लिए मेंबर बनना चाहते हैं, विधानसभा के लिए मेंबर बनना चाहते हैं, उसी स्टेट के किसी भी असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में आप एज अ वोटर और इलेक्टर रजिस्टर्ड होने चाहिए. लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल की बात करें, सो फॉर इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स सेम क्राइटेरिया एज अबव. ठीक है, यानी कि सेम स्टेट के किसी भी असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में रजिस्टर्ड होने चाहिए. सो सेम क्राइटेरिया एज अबव. एंड इनके केस में नॉमिनेटेड, क्योंकि अब असेंबली में तो वी डू नॉट हैव ए नॉमिनेटेड मेंबर नाउ. पहले एंग्लो इंडियंस होते थे, अब नहीं होते हैं. बट हियर फॉर nomination by governor, the person should be resident also. It should not be only about being an elector, but also resident in the concerned state. वो वहाँ निवासी होने चाहिए. Okay. And another for the reservations thing, जो भी यहाँ पे SC/ST reservation की हमने बात की है, that they should belong to the category and also they can also contest for a non-reserved seat. The same thing यहाँ पे भी अप्लाई होता है. तो SC/ST मेंबर होना चाहिए फॉर रिजर्व्ड सीट एंड कैन कंटेस्ट फॉर अ नॉन रिजर्व्ड सीट ऑल्सो. दिस इज सेम हियर. Okay, so these are additional qualifications. If you will notice, see here though it is same for both of them, so you will not have to be worrying about or getting confused in any manner. Here also it is all actually the same thing, but slight difference इसलिए है क्योंकि ये parliamentary constituency है, ये assembly constituency है. So because it is parliamentary constituency, they are allowing it from any state, right? But here of course you will have to belong to the concerned state. Elected member for both assembly and council. And for nomination or nominated member, the criteria is कि resident होना चाहिए. सिर्फ elector नाम नहीं होना चाहिए, but वो resident भी होना चाहिए. बाकी SC/ST reservation में same चीज़ है. Okay, so I hope you have understood about the qualifications. We'll meet in the next video with the continuing topics. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.